We use them in pretty much every single sentence. But how often do we really, truly think about them? I'm talking about nouns. And you know what? Getting them right is one of the quickest ways to make your writing so much clearer and more professional. So today, we're going to nail our nouns. All right, let's kick things off with a little puzzle. Take a look at these three words, courage and a cat. So you've got an idea, a place, and a living thing. What's the common thread connecting all of them? Well, the answer is simple, but it's actually really powerful. They're all nouns. And this just goes to show you how diverse this fundamental part of our language really is.
So, to really get a handle on all this, we've got to start with the absolute basics. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page here. What is a noun anyway?
I'm sure you remember this from school, right? A noun is a naming word. It's just the label we slap on everything. A doctor is a person, a city is a place, a book is an object, or even happiness, which is an idea. Seems simple enough, but trust me, this is where things start to get really interesting, because not all nouns are created equal.
Okay, the first big fork in the road when we talk about nouns is this. Is it a general thing or is it a specific one? And getting this right is honestly the key to fixing one of the most common mistakes in writing, capitalization.
So, first up, we've got common nouns. The best way to think about these is as the generic labels for stuff. Dog, school, teacher. They're about the whole category of thing, not a particular one. And the rule here is super simple. Keep it lowercase, unless, of course, it starts a sentence.
And then we have the VIPs of the noun world, proper nouns. These are the specific, one-of-a-kind names we give to things. So we're not just talking about any dog, we're talking about Fido. Not just any school, but Maxwell's Secondary School. And the rule for these guys? It's the total opposite. They always get a capital letter. No exceptions.
Let's just look at this side by side. City is common, but London is proper. Book is common, but The Lord of the Rings is proper. And look at this one, Uncle versus Uncle Joe. Now that is a tricky one, and yeah, we're definitely going to circle back to that. The context completely changes the game.
All right, so we've got general versus specific down. Now for the next layer. Can you physically touch it, or is it just an idea? And the easiest way to figure this out is what I like to call the 5 senses test. Can you see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, or touch it?
So on one side, you have concrete nouns. If any of your 5 senses can pick it up, it's concrete. You can see a chair, you can feel the wind, you can hear music. They exist right here in the physical world. It's really as simple as that. But what about all the stuff you can't touch? Well, that's where abstract nouns come into play. These are the big ideas, the feelings, the concepts, things like love, time, courage. I mean, sure, you can definitely see the results of anger, but you can't hold anger itself in your hand, right?
Okay, so let's put that 5 senses test to work. Can you physically sit on a chair? Yes. Can you hear music? Absolutely. They're concrete. Now, can you touch anger? Can you, bottle up some time? No way. And that's your dead giveaway that they're abstract. It's a super handy little trick.
Did you know, here's another really cool pattern to watch for. A lot of the time, we make abstract nouns by just adding a little ending, a suffix, to another word. You have a friend, that's a person, right? But friendship, that's the whole idea. Sad is how you feel, but sadness is the state of being. It's pretty cool how our language builds these bigger ideas.
Okay, so we've got these 2 pairs of categories, common versus proper, and concrete versus abstract. Now here's the big insight, the thing that ties it all together. Any given noun isn't just one or the other. It's actually a combination of the two. It's one from each of those columns. The best way to picture this is like a flow chart. Every single noun starts at the top, and then it has to go down one of 2 paths. Is it common or is it proper? Then it has to take another path. Is it concrete or is it abstract? And this is what really sets the stage for the big picture. And bam, here it is, the noun matrix. This little grid is the key to everything. Every single noun in existence fits into one of these 4 boxes. Take the word cat. It's common and it's concrete. But its name, Fido, that's proper and concrete. How about happiness? That's common and abstract. But a specific belief system like Marxism, that's proper and abstract. See? All of a sudden, it just kind of clicks into place, doesn't it?
Okay, so why does any of this actually matter? What's the point? It's simple. It has a direct impact on how professional and clean your writing looks. Mastering that difference between common and proper nouns is all about one thing and one thing only: capitalization.
And I really love this idea of readability. Just think about it for a second. Every time you incorrectly use a capital letter, you're basically creating a tiny little mental speed bump for your reader. It's like hitting a small pothole in the road. It just breaks the flow. Getting capitalization right isn't just about following rules. It's about making your message as smooth and as clear as you possibly can.
All right, let's get practical. We're going to do some quick fire rounds here. First up, family titles. So here's the trick. If you can swap out that word for their actual name, like please ask Susan, then you capitalize it. Please ask mom works. But in the sentence, is your mom coming, you wouldn't say, is your Susan coming, so it stays lowercase. See the difference? One is being used as a name, the other is just a noun.
And guess what? This exact same logic applies to job titles. The Pope is a common noun. It just refers to the role. But when you're talking about a specific person, Pope Francis, well, that title becomes part of their name and it absolutely gets capitalized.
Okay, what about directions? North, south, east, west. You don't capitalize them when they're just telling you a direction. But you do capitalize them when you're talking about a specific, named place, a recognized region, like the West Coast or the Far East.
And last but not least, the seasons. Oh man, this one gets people all the time. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. They are all common nouns. They stay lowercase. The only time, and I mean the only time you capitalize a season is when it's part of an official, proper name, like the Spring Social or the Winter Olympics.
So there you have it. Just by understanding that simple split between common and proper nouns, we can clean up some of the most, well, common capitalization mistakes out there. So the only question left is, which one of these rules is going to stick with you and change how you write from now on?